Give me the news with Grad. News with Gina Grad. Breaking viral. Weird crime, protest, politics. Give me news with Gina Grad. Stuff they saw on TMZ. Joe Biden. Carolla. Need news with Gina Grad.
The news with Gina Grad.
So we have an update on our buddy Ron Jeremy, porn legend Ron Jeremy. He's been indicted on more than 30 sexual assault counts involving 21 victims dating back to 1996. That's according to Yahoo Entertainment. He's 67 years old now. He pleaded not guilty to all the charges in L.A. The alleged victims range from age of 15 to 51. He was arrested in June of 2020, charged with multiple counts of sexual assault, pleaded not guilty. More charges came in October of last year. He remains behind bars and is reportedly unable to post his $6.6 million bail.
He assaulted Mamie Van Dorn in 1988.
Yeah.
It's a long
And then
way
went on
from-
to Monique Van
That's
Voren.
right.
That's right. Long way from sleeping in the green room.
Need to be in protective custody, like a pedophile or a cop or something?
I would think it more like Cosby, like he's a hero to these men.
There's a sexual component to
Yeah,
prison.
but I think it's the Ron Jeremy
Right.
mystique.
Right.
Using the word very loosely. Will protect him in prison. But also, how could it have possibly taken so long to indict him?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Well, it's almost, maybe it's like hiding in plain sight. Like, no, that's who he is on screen. That's not really who
How
he
many
is.
people? How many counts?
A lot. 30,
Yeah.
I think.
Something.
30.
Yeah.
From 15 to 51.
Yeah, that's
What was he doing? Was he raping people?
I think that, can you pull that up, Chris? Because I don't have it with me, but there was-
Allegedly.
yeah, there was a lot of
Allegedly.
alleged. And unwanted sexual advance, which doesn't necessarily mean penetration, but an aggravated harassment.
Ooh, I like that aggravated harassment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, Cosby, OJ, now Ron Jeremy,
the
like all
greats.
the heroes.
They're all going-
All the
you know
guys
what?
had the posters up.
All
as
the
a kid.
Titans.
All the
That's it.
Titans.
The power they all had and just gone.
Yeah. Let's see.
Let's see what it says here. Pleaded not guilty to 12 counts of forcible rape, 7 counts of forcible oral copulation, 6 counts of sexual battery by restraint, 4 counts of sexual penetration by a foreign object, 2 counts of sexual penetration of an unconscious or asleep person, and 1 count each of lewd act upon a child under the age of 14 or 15, sodomy by use of force, and assault with intent to commit rape. That's according to the LA County District Attorney's Office.
Cuomo should have brought him up at the speech.
You know what I didn't do?
Here's what I didn't do. Beloved
I'm a
Ron
bad
Jeremy.
guy.
Yeah.
All I think of a lot of things. I think Ron Jeremy, but I'll never forget, what show was it where there was a bunch of celebrities on? It was a reality show, and he and Tammy Faye Baker became thick as thieves. And I loved that pairing.
Surreal House?
Maybe.
That sounds like one of those.
Yeah.
I remember Ron.
That's real life.
Ron,
It's real life.
Ron had a musk.
Yeah.
Did he ever?
A big time
Did he need
musk.
soap on a rope?
A couple of them.
He had a very strong musk. And he not only that, but he had. Now, look, I'm a guy that eats shit off the ground all the time. The dog days of COVID, I traveled, shook everyone's hand, took everyone's picture. I'm the kind of guy who, you talk about meet and greets, after the show, I would shake everyone's hand, then I'd go into the green room, grab a handful of cashews and sit on the sofa and eat them without washing my hands. That's who I am.
Still. I mean,
But-
that's just, by the way, that's nasty without COVID.
Right. But
Just
I
saying.
never,
Adam
get, I
begs to
never,
differ.
I never get sick.
Yeah.
Because I expose myself to stuff. I'm not a pussy. But anyway, Ron Jeremy has a musk, and he's one of these dudes. I don't know why this bothers me so. They insist on wearing their hair long. Then they put some sort of relaxer or something in it, so it's always a little moist and stringy, and they always want to hug it out.
Yeah.
And you can't, if you put your hands around their waist, you're
So weird.
You're gayer than Waylon, Madam and Flowers or whatever. You can't do it. You grab their hair, your hand goes inside of your arm, goes around the back. So
The clothes a little lived in.
he always wants to hug it out.
Yeah.
He's always got the stringy hair, and he's got the musk going. So when we flew our Southwest flight to Vegas to do some show, he was on, I saw he was on like 14 rows in front of me, and I was sitting in the back with Mike August. I was like, oh, Ron Jeremy's up there. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, he's going to want to hug it out. And I'm like, I don't want to hug it out because he's too smelly and his hair's too long. And so we just sat, I've told the story before, but I sat in the back of the plane. I was like, I'm just going to sit here and I will let this entire plane clear.
I'm going through to Utah.
And I just sat there and everyone's like moving out, going by, like, you want to go? Like, no, go ahead.
Still getting
By
the
all
stuff
means.
together.
And I keep peeking over the seat in front of me, and there's Ron. He's there. He's like 9 rows ahead, and it looks like he's intentionally wasting time now. Like he's got his bag down, but he's like checking it on the seat or something. And I'm like, did he see me? Is he waiting for me? And now what do? I'm in some weird position where I'm just alone on the plane and he's alone and I don't want to stand up. And I'm just going to keep sitting here. What if I get caught peeking over the seat? It's going to look insane, right?
2 words, emergency exit.
Yeah.
That's how you got to go.
Have you ever
Pull
had
the
anyone
hatch.
come in here and smell really bad?
Thankfully, I'm here.
Until today. No, well, we had Lemmy from Motorhead.
That's
that in
that's where I was
here,
going.
though?
Yes,
No,
it was 2 in here.
Oh, no shit.
Lemmy from Motorhead was really bad. And a guy you could picture smelling really bad from Loveline days, George Clinton from the Funkadelics. Picture.
He's a big man.
Picture
Big
that.
hair.
A lot of patchouli cloud.
Yeah.
Picture what that smelled like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what do you do? Do you just breathe through your mouth? Do
Yeah,
you light a
nothing.
candle?
Yeah, there's really nothing you can do.
No, I agree. But I'm just saying, I always think about that, like when you would be interviewing someone on the red carpet and everyone's leaned in super close because you have to be able to hear, and you're like, wow, you need an Altoid.
Wow, do you?
Oh, interesting.
Name me.
Oh God, I can't even remember.
Was that a smoking thing? Or is
No,
that-
just also it's like hot and like like people are sweaty.
They haven't
and
eaten in 3 days.
They haven't eaten in 3 days, and they're like,
Oh, that's right.
God, the Oscars being in LA, it's either going to be hot and muggy or it's going to be rain. It's raining
what it always is.
once
Right.
every 5 years.
Well, and if you don't live here, because all of a sudden all the women have slick back buns.
Yeah.
Because they had to do something right away because it started pouring.
right.
All right, what else we got, Gina Grass?
Josh Duggar, he's defending himself in court on child porn charges.
Just when you think we can't get lower than Ron Jeremy,
Yeah.
we dive to the Duggars.
We're going to go subterranean because his excuse is that a coworker downloaded all this stuff onto his laptop. He pleaded not guilty to charges of receiving and possessing child porn in April, and prosecutors said the former reality TV show personality had more than 200 images of children on his computer. But wait, Duggar operated a used car lot. One of the employees admitted to investigators that he viewed porn via the car lot's Wi-Fi connection. He denied watching or illegally downloading anything like child pornography, but this person of interest also confessed to sleeping overnight at the car lot with Duggar's permission. So he's trying to get him to take the fall.
wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because that's how you say thank you, running over to Josh Duggar's computer, downloading a bunch of child porn, and then sneaking away.
It's just such a disease. Like, I don't even know. Like, I feel sorry for these guys because obviously we're looking at it. It's a disease. I mean, we're looking
No one
at
would
it like,
choose
whoa,
this.
I want to have pizza tonight. That sounds good. Like,
Because
it
you
ain't
intellectually
that.
know it's wrong. You shouldn't be doing it. It's still the drive to do it overtakes all of those
Yes.
logical notions.
Yes.
Well, and there's been a lot of talk, I don't have the story in front of me, but of Apple now, there's some algorithm with your iPhone that it can alert authorities if you have child pornography on your camera, on your phone.
Oh, really?
And that's a big debate right now with privacy issues. 'Cause then
I'm
I was
fine with
thinking,
that.
But what if it's like, you're giving your newborn a bath and it was so cute and you sent it to people? Like, I don't know what the algorithm
my
is.
guess is that it's flagged like pornography downloaded from the internet, not private photos.
Oh, maybe
that's
so.
my guess.
Well, what about that kid from the Nevermind album? That
I'm
guy's
What do you
so
suing.
think of
glad you brought that up. I would love to tell you
I
about
talked to
that.
Mark Garagos about it today.
Hold
And?
on. Let me tell people what we're talking about. This is great. The naked baby, photographed on Nirvana's breakthrough album Nevermind, is now accusing the band of child pornography, claiming they never got his consent to be photographed naked. He was a couple weeks old. The New York Post
If you want to
reports.
feel old, he's 30.
Oh, boy.
And he was 4 months old, I
Yeah.
think.
The New York Post reports his Spencer Eldon, he's now 30. He filed a lawsuit against Kurt Cobain's estate and the band's surviving members, saying that they violated federal child porn statutes and sexually exploited him. He said he suffered lifelong damage from having his naked body shown on the album.
Sure. He was recognized in every subway, wearing like a beanie and a hoodie and sweatpants. Hey, isn't that the guy from the...
Nirvana.
You know who you look like.
He was 4 months old. You're right. He claims he was forced to engage in commercial sex acts and that the band went back on an alleged promise to conceal his genitals on the album cover. He seeks damages and an injunction to prevent the band from profiting off of this album.
But now this is on the heels, isn't it? Like the 30th anniversary, and they're all talking about re-releasing and all that.
Right.
But first of all, I don't know, the picture that we're looking at, he looks like Kristen Stewart. I just want to
Yes.
put that out there.
True.
And
Yes.
then I heard on the news last night, but apparently he has like a Nirvana tattoo, and he's posed like the baby.
He's recreated the
He's
album
been-
cover.
cover.
Yeah.
And so
I'm dying to know, so Garrigo said.
He said nothing. He'll be laughed out of court. I always try to put some angles together that'll get a little traction with him. And he said, basically at some point they're gonna say to him, it's provision 11 or something 11, which is
Talk to your parents?
You can sue everybody, but if you lose, you're gonna have to
Pay
pay their
back.
court,
Right.
their court
Good luck with
costs or
that.
their attorney costs, and then he's gonna drop it.
Well, and thank you for saying that, because my big question is just what Melissa said. Do you have a beef with the parents that handed you over for this picture, or did Kurt Cobain steal you in the night from your home and kidnap you and force you into this?
It was a friend of the
photographer. They got like $200, but that's a beef with your parents.
It was
I
paid
totally
and
agree.
settled at the time, right?
Yeah.
by the way, you're also part of an iconic cover,
Yeah.
and now they're saying that they're going to cover. Like, first of all, he does not remember the conversations around it. He's going off what his parents said, probably in a panic when he was a teenager, and said, everyone can see my wee-wee or whatever. And they probably said, yeah, they promised. His parents probably lied to him.
Yeah.
It's absurd.
Well, so Mark said there's nothing. And by the way, the tattoo, the Nirvana tattoo and the recreating the pose and stuff just torpedoes his case completely.
we're done here.
He was upset, he couldn't perform sexually, like letters to his girlfriend in high school saying, I'm
ruined my
confused.
And I'm sorry.
Then there would be something.
Right, but if you can't perform sex, do you know how much ass he's probably gotten being on the cover of a Nirvana album?
That's what I thought about too. There are so many girls and men. We don't know if what
he's into.
What he's into. They feel like. I mean, I know my girls would be like, I had sex with the guy who was the Nirvana baby.
Yeah.
Like that would get him action.
I
Yeah.
banged a fat chick once because she said she was that B girl.
Yes, on for Blind Melon.
Blind Melon.
Yes.
I don't know if she ever was.
No rain.
No, God.
She was heavy.
Was she wearing glasses at least? Kind of looked like her?
She
Did
put
have
the
braids?
glasses
Or does
on.
she have like little
Well,
antenna?
no, don't make this
close,
into
please.
something silly. There was great affection there, but
Oh, I'm getting hard.
she was heavy set. She was redhead. She was heavy set, and she was putting the glasses on
Yeah.
when she was, when we're kind of discussing
yeah, right.
things. And I was like, I can't disprove it.
Why would someone lie about that?
Yeah.
At the time,
Right.
I couldn't think of any reasons. Now I can think of some, but
Right.
at the time,
Use what
In
you
the
got.
moment.
just did it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
You
and
gotta
it
make
wasn't
sense.
enjoyable, and she was heavy set. But I thought that was the girl.
Yeah. You
The
got to
B
use what you
girl.
got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Groupie.
don't know. This is, you know what? Let's just.
Should we move on?
Probably got another story
Yeah,
there.
let's do that.
Do
Getting
another
uncomfortable.
story.
Okay. Well, here's a little tip for everybody. Brian, I feel like you're going to have some thoughts about this. I know you have in the
This
past.
is before the internet. You know what I'm supposed to do? Pull
No,
up
you
my
don't have to.
phone
We
and
understand.
check her
We
wiki
understand.
page.
I know. It seems like you have a lot of extra emotional baggage about this.
I've never, look, we talked. I don't care about COVID. I do care about being used. Mm-hmm. And
It's its own virus.
it's never really been settled. I think I want closure.
Yeah.
I don't know what the B girl's name was.
You want her to call in?
Samantha B. That was her, actually. You know that?
This is again,
I need
she
closure.
seemed like she put some weight on since the video, but
I understand why you need closure.
You feel used.
I feel like I've been orphaned, by a mother, and I just want closure. I just
It's the
I
same.
just
It's a
wanna-
1-to-1 comparison.
That's what I feel
Absolutely.
about having sex with the bee lady.
Yeah, one to
I
one.
say
Allegedly.
lady. Well, she was a lady.
Right.
Allegedly, right.
Right.
She would become a lady.
Got it.
Yeah.
How old do you think this gal was?
When you're
How old were
when you're
you?
that big, it's really hard to tell. You know what I mean? Because they don't have wrinkles. Those people. They're
Those
all
people?
Well, the big people.
Okay.
They're there is
Smoother?
a good thing.
Right.
There's perks. There's
Right.
the ample bosom that
Right.
comes with the the extra weight, and then the sort of taut skin. A lot of it, but you don't see the wrinkles.
You put some thought into this.
It's hard. I'd say between 23 and 41,
That's a big range.
probably.
That could be
It's
a
hard.
woman
with
and
the,
her daughter.
With the women, it's hard
Right,
to tell.
tell you.
Although I could actually kind of do the back math because the video is probably from 94, 93.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Earlier than that, yeah, like 92.
92.
Maybe 93.
Well, she heard you on K-Rock. She knew what she was doing.
That's a good
I
point.
felt.
Yeah.
I felt hunted.
I get that. I get
Stalked, hunted, but not stalked.
Yeah.
Beyond stop.
You were the prey.
Hunted. I felt like I was the prey.
that. Yeah. I'm really
Mm-hmm.
sorry that happened to you on behalf of all the ladies.
Well, she wasn't as
Objectified.
big as
Yeah.
she was. I think I could have turned the page, but it kind of left a mark. You know what I mean?
Scarring.
But again, it's the fact that I don't know.
Yeah. You'll
So
never
I just
know.
want closure.
I understand.
What was that gal's name, Chris? Do we have it? Was it 92, 93?
Let me look. Sorry, we were working on this.
Oh, come on.
Please.
Oh, see, they do look alike.
Melissa, well
Is this
done.
some JT Leroy performance art that I don't fucking know about?
What are we seeing here? Kristen
That's Kristen
Stewart.
Stewart.
Stewart and the Nirvana kid.
Yeah, the bee lady didn't look anything like Kristen Stewart.
Don't they look alike?
Not the bee lady.
No, but they could be brother and sister.
No, but the bee
easily.
lady was huge.
The bee lady would be, no, this is,
Bulked up since,
Since the cover.
yeah.
or that could have just been the trajectory
Right,
she was
right.
on. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's why they picked her.
Anyway,
Okay. You want to do one more?
What's the story?
one more. I just
Okay.
want to know.
This is important. A dental therapist, which I had never heard of, it's like a cross between a dentist and a dental hygienist, has gone viral on TikTok for answering a question about brushing your teeth after breakfast.
Here we go.
Earlier this week, Anna Peterson from London uploaded this video. Just going to play you the clip.
You can't trust the Brits.
After breakfast, always before. There's two reasons for this. When you eat breakfast, your mouth becomes acidic. So what you're doing when you brush your teeth after breakfast is brushing the acid into the tooth, and this wears away the enamel. And brushing before breakfast protects your teeth from anything you're going to eat. Follow for more advice.
That's what she says.
Dubious at best.
She also says if you use mouthwash after you brush your teeth, you're washing away all the fluoride that's supposed to stay on
Well,
your
you're
teeth.
supposed to use fluoride mouthwash.
Oh, Brian.
She's attractive.
Yeah, she's very cute.
She does not resemble the bee. I call her bee person.
boy.
I
See,
don't
now
know
I
what she-
brush my teeth before and after breakfast.
Smart. Look at those
really?
whites. Look at those beautiful
They're not gonna
pearly
get you.
whites.
You do
No,
have
and I
beautiful
brush
teeth.
my teeth after every meal. I'm that person.
I do it in the middle because I'm like, I don't know what, I don't want to take sides.
Right, well, you're thinking about it.
All right. What's the bee lady name? Max
Her name's Heather Deloach. She's I think she's about 39 years old.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that would be about right.
yeah,
That's between
her.
20.
Oh,
Dressed up
and
as
does that,
bees on
she's in the
occasion.
Oh,
costume.
she's gorgeous.
She's so cute.
Does that look like her, Adam?
Adam, did someone lie to you and say they were the bee lady?
This person was not cute. So
Oh,
Oh,
You
that
got
person
used.
is,
Yeah,
that
you got lied
person's
to.
attractive.
yeah.
She's cute.
you may have been duped.
She was not an attractive person.
Someone told you a tale, my friend.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not going to internalize it because I'm a victim, and
Sure.
hold on,
You're a survivor.
I'm a survivor.
thank you.
Sorry, I survived this bee attack. Let's call it.
And you will not be
that
silenced.
was not that person.
Oh, boy.
Are you sure that's the bee person, Chris? Because if that
They
okay,
call her bee, Blind Melon's bee girl.
I mean, who else could it be?
Yeah.
okay, so she was not at Whiskey Creek in La Cañada in 1994. Oh, sorry, 2004. I'm sorry.
Unlikely.
Unlikely.
I mean,
Okay.
Chris, I'm hard time
All right.
tracking down a location.
Well, I don't know what the internet can do and what
You
it can't
okay
do.
with this?
I think this is going to be about acceptance.
I will be okay.
yeah.
I'm just, as a friend.
I will be okay.
The only way out is through.
oh, I
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not, listen, I'm going to burden you. Let's just, you know what?
Let's move on. You know what?
Let's bring it home.
I'm going to help you.
Let's bring it home.
I'm Gina Grad, and that's the news. It's warm where you're touching me.
Gina, Gina Grad.
That was the news with Gina Grad.
She wanted to see my stinger. That I remember.
I
He
get
said
that.
pollinate me.
That's what I remember. All right, let me tell you about Blinds Galore. They got a huge Labor Day sale. Start soon. Everything is up to 50% off. Get your free samples today and get started, man. The biggest sale of the year. It starts on a Wednesday, September 1st. Blinds Galore believes you deserve high-quality, custom-built blinds and shades and shutters. Family-owned and run. Mother-daughter duo, by the way. Over 20 years they've been in business. Designer look without the designer price. You can do it all from your home. You can use their new Build-A-Blind tool. Lets you see exactly what it's going to look like on the screen before you purchase it. I have it in the edit bays. We have it in my house. Have it in the studio. They're the best. They're Blinds Galore, and their expert customer care will help you every step of the way, either online or on the phone. It's Blinds Galore, right, Dawson?
Order your free samples today so you'll be ready when Blinds Galore's Labor Day sale starts September 1st and everything will be up to 50% off. Visit blindsgalore.com today and let them know that we sent you. That's blindsgalore.com.
Well, you can go to AdamCarolla.com for a bunch of live shows we've talked about all over the place. We'll be in Minneapolis tonight. The early shows are sold out. Maybe tickets for the late show, not sure. And you can watch 8 new episodes of Going Racing on Pluto TV, our chassis channel, 687. It's all free there, so if you like cars, check it out. Melissa Rivers, the podcast, Melissa Rivers Group Text podcast, available now on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And, of course, the book, Lies My Mother Told Me. Well, come back whenever you like, Melissa. This was fun.
Always fun with you.
So, until next time, Adam Crow for Melissa Rivers and Gina Grad and Bo Bryan saying mahalo.
Everyone can see my wee-wee.
Follow the Adam Carolla